Bryant. I've been in the renovating game for 18 years. An investor for 15. I have done a total of 36 renovations. I take homes that look like this and turn them into this. Welcome to Catapulting Change.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy KB with Catapulting Change, coming to you live on this beautiful Wake Up Wednesday. I'm actually here in Tooks and Caicos right now. I hope my internet connection is good enough for you guys to really tune in, absorb all of this that I'm going to be putting out there. The goal for this call is to inspire you guys to push through the week. So for those of you that have been tuning in, for those of you that haven't been tuning in, this is the reality. I understand it's Wednesday. I understand it's the middle of the week, but who cares? It's the opportunity to push through the week strong so that you can finish out on a higher level, so that you can elevate yourself to levels that you never thought were possible. You got to get to the point where your mindset is developed and programmed to understand that you have 365 days out of the year, just like everybody else. But why is it that most people are waking up on Monday and they're talking about, oh my gosh, I hate Monday, or Tuesday comes around and they're kind of crying because they're still trying to get over Monday, and then Wednesday gets here and they're like, oh man, it's so hard to get through this week. I can't wait for Friday. You got to get out of this mindset, guys. You got to get to the point where you are so passionate and excited to get up and get out of bed. And if you're not, it's because you're not living your life by your design. It's because you're living someone else's life by their design. And because of that, you can't fully push yourself to that next level. Now, look, for those of you that don't know me, I was a ninth grade dropout. I was facing 30 years at 15 years old. I was told I would be locked up or dead. I was told that my life would never amount to anything. I've broken those generational curses, and I'm the first one out of 7 generations to build a legacy, not just an owner of one business, but of multiple business. And I actually teach and educate 16 to 25-year-olds on top of educating the community. So look, guys, let's get to the point where we don't make excuses. I understand that we all have a story. I understand that you have gone through some trauma. I also understand that you might be going through some trauma and some hardships right now, but who cares? We got to get to the point that you do what you do no matter what. Let's eliminate the excuses. Let's push ourselves to a whole nother level. And you got to get to the point where you become disciplined, guys. One of the things that has helped me get there is the 21-day challenge. Now, this is not something that I invented. This is something that I'm doing in my organization. It's a proven study that it takes at least 21 days to develop a habit. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is true, but 21 days is not good enough. You got to do it for 365 days out of the year. The moment that you fall off is the moment that you lose your momentum. You cannot start something and stop. You got to get to the point where you do it no matter what, each and every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Who cares what day of the week it is? Look, I'm here to tell you that your time is limited on this earth. There's no guarantee that you will wake up another day. There's no guarantee that you will stay in good health. There's no guarantee that you will keep the house that you're living in. Now, there are some things that you can do to guarantee that your family will be set up in a position where you don't have to worry about having a place to stay, taking vacations, etc. There's a lot of different things you can do, guys, to protect yourself. One of the things I've done is, of course, I have life insurance policies. So I have a total of 7 of them right now. When I die, my family will get money from my life insurance policies. The difference with my policies is I actually have universal life insurance policies. So these are used to invest into real estate. They're also used to invest into the S&P 500 stocks, etc. I also have rental properties, and I also have businesses that are constantly creating cash flow, like my construction business. My family has an assisted living business. I also have the nonprofit organization where I'm teaching and educating 16 to 25-year-olds. We're all busy, guys. We're all experiencing hardships. And I'm here to tell you that the moment that you decide to elevate yourself to a higher level, it will come with some hardships. And that's okay. You got to get to the point where you're able to navigate through the storm, you're able to push through the pain. And at the end of it, you can get a reward for it, guys. Look, you have already been beat up. You have already been broken down. You have already been through the struggle. It's time to level up. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming your mother. Stop blaming your father. Stop blaming your sister. Stop blaming everyone around you and make it happen. And listen, guys, if you have relationships that are becoming damaged, it's time for you to get those relationships in order. Until you get structure in your life, until you get that foundation in place, you will not get elevated to higher levels. And never, ever allow your circumstance or your situation to stop you from building those relationships to higher levels. Because this is the reality, guys. The moment that you allow any type of situation to dictate how you treat somebody else, is the moment that you go down hard. People deserve happiness. People deserve love. People deserve to travel. People deserve to have friendships. People deserve to have a significant other. But the only way to attract those people in your life is by getting yourself right. I am a stickler when it comes to telling people that you got to get your mind right first and then focus on your body. Now, listen, we go through things in life. Like right now, my mind is 100% clear. I am struggling a little bit with my fitness because I have a damaged rotator cuff in my left arm. No excuses. I'm still doing things like walking, cardio, etc. I can't lift too much weight or do a lot of resistance, but I will be back because I'm doing physical therapy and it's temporary. But look, don't go through the pain and not get a reward for it. You got to push through the pain and get a reward for it. It does not make sense to go through so much struggle, so much aggravation, so much hardships, and then you give up. What do I mean by give up? Well, some people end up saying, you know what, that business didn't work out, so I'm just going to go back to working that job. Or some people say, that career of becoming a professional football player didn't work out, so I'm just going to stop. But this is the thing, unless you have no other option, no power to continue to push, then you just have to navigate. You have to adapt and you have to come up with another plan. So, with the 21-day challenge, guys, how it works is this: you're going to be writing down 5 goals for 3 different categories for 21 days straight. And I'm going to encourage you guys to post your goals on social media. I'm actually going to post my goals today after this call because I want you guys to see what that actually looks like. And I'm also a stickler of, you know, preaching what I do and doing as I preach. So I will, in fact, be doing this. I've been doing this for over a decade now. It has changed my life. Writing my goals down allowed me to really figure out which direction I needed to go in life. But writing down your goals is not good enough. You have to take it a step farther. You have to start to create a plan. So what I'm doing is, look, I'm teaching you guys for free how to write your goals down. And I'm going to be putting some videos out there, some content. I'm going to be posting them, and you guys can follow what I do. But what I need you to do, I need you to fully believe in yourself and in your goals. Because if you do not believe in yourself, then how can you ever move forward or execute to become the best version of you? So when you write your goals down, I don't want you writing down, I want to be fit, or I want to own a business, or I want to take a vacation. Nah, wants are not good enough. Want is not going to get it done for you guys. You have to make it a need, but you have to go a step farther than just a need. A need is pretty much nothing as well, but the difference is you're more motivated than a want. So take that goal to a need, but start creating a plan. So, for example, one of my personal goals is I maintain a 12 to 16% body fat percentage. And this is the thing, I claimed it already. I maintain 12 to 16% body fat. It doesn't say I want to be at 12 to 16% body fat. I maintain 12 to 16% body fat. So now I'm holding myself accountable. And that's one of those goals that is going to be a lifetime goal, because fitness for me is very important. So you don't really need to put a deadline on that. But other goals, like, maybe you want to start a business. You have to transition that energy from, instead of I want to start a business, to I now own a successful six-figure business since July 20th of 2022. Now look, July 20th of 2022 is not here yet, but you clearly made a decision. You also made a projection of your income, six figures, by July 20th of 2022. But most importantly, you set that deadline. So right now we're in March. So you got April, May, June, July. You got 4 months to create a six-figure business. Let me tell you, that is possible. Is it for the beginner? Maybe, maybe not. It depends on your mentor. It depends on your coach. It depends if you're doing it yourself. It depends on if you have a team. It depends on a lot of different variables, but it is still possible. And I can teach you guys how to do that. But you have to create your own goals. You have to create a plan moving forward. But most importantly, you got to get to the point where you believe it. So with the 21-day challenge, guys, what I do is I write down 5 goals for me personally. Okay. You have to take care of yourself first before you can take care of anybody else. I'm a firm believer of that. So many years in my life, I always took care of everybody else, and I still do. And I got people taking care of me, etc. But if you're not in the best order yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, whatever that may be for you, how can you fully serve someone? So the reason why I'm successful and I'm able to successfully complete my goals, for example, let's say I have a kitchen remodel for a client through my construction business. I'm able to get that kitchen remodel done successfully because I'm not out here chasing money or worrying about some hardships that I'm going through. Now, look, it wasn't always like that, guys. But again, I'm a firm believer of what you did 10 years ago dictates where you're at today. And if you're not doing anything at all, then guess what? You're in the same place you were 10, 15, 20 years ago. You cannot continue to do the same thing expecting a different result. It is never, ever going to help you at all. You have to push yourself in distress situations. You have to put yourself around people that are doing what you're pushing to do. I do a lot of networking, a lot of events, etc. I'm going back out in May to Miami to event. I'm actually going to be going to another country for another event in July. I forget the country, but it's written down. It's already scheduled out. I'm constantly surrounding myself with others that are doing what I'm doing, if not greater. And that's the type of community and elites people you need to be around. You're not average. None of us are average. I'm here to tell you that you are special. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are creative. You are educated if you take the time to read and research. Look, guys, again, ninth grade dropout, no excuses. I couldn't even read when I dropped out because I used to pay people to do my work. I decided that it wasn't important at the time. It wasn't until I took it serious. But this is the thing for me. I've never ever believed in the traditional system, ever. It's just never worked for me. It never attracted me. When I was younger, I was diagnosed, ADHD, bipolar, antidepressant, all this other stuff. And I'm not none of that no more, guys. I don't take any medication for any type of things when it comes to that. I am completely clear, and my vision is 100% on track. And I'm executing my goals to the highest level possible. There is no excuses, okay, guys, that will dictate the reason why you're not where you're at. You got to eliminate the excuses. I don't care about your circumstance. I don't care about your problems. That's not my problems. What I care about is helping you get to the next level. Now, the only way to get there is to take control of it, address that problem, come up with a solution, become a creative solution individual to where no matter what happens, you solve that problem and you turn it into a positive situation. The person that I am now, it doesn't matter if you put me in a room full of people that are angry. I will inspire, motivate, elevate that whole room and change the projection of what they're going through. There is two options in life. You can either be happy or you can be sad. But I choose to be happy, guys. And I'm going to tell you guys, the moment that we all decide to be happy, the moment that we all take the time to elevate each other, to become of value, this is the reality. We all have people around us that have a set of skills or have something to offer. For example, in your own family, you may have a contractor, you may have a doctor, you may have a lawyer, you may have a mechanic, you may have a landscaper. Why are we not collaborating together? Why are we not paying each other? Why are we always going outside to strangers that we don't even know and hiring them for a service? It's probably because we've seen each other fail. We know too much about each other, or maybe a person doesn't fully believe in a person because they're so close to them. I'm not really sure what the reason behind that is, but I could never ever really get family or friends to do too much with me until I prove myself. So again, I'm a firm believer of what you did 10 years ago dictates where you're at today. So I now have family and friends that get involved, that invest into my businesses. They're private investors. We partner, they do construction with me. That some people are doing human resources, marketing. So I got a lot of family and friends working with me now. One of my goals is to do business with all of my family and friends. Is that possible? Yes, it is, but only if we all have the same type of mindset. That is why I'm so passionate about teaching and educating the community to show you guys what has worked for me. And look, I've spent over $400,000 for education, guys. So this isn't something that I just created overnight. I've been working on myself since I was a teenager. I've always been an entrepreneur. I was never doing the right thing back when in my early ages. That's why I was, facing prison time and all that kind of stuff. But that was juvenile. When I became an adult, I realized, and I made kids early. My first kid I had at 19 years old. My oldest right now is 16 years old. My kids changed my life. I seen the people I was growing up around, and I seen how my dad was, and I said, I can't be like this. I seen myself becoming someone that wasn't good at all. You feel so great and blessed when you do the right thing. You know, there is no shortcuts in life, guys. You think there's a shortcut? I'm telling you right now, you will hit that roadblock. Stop taking the shortcut. Do the hard work. Sacrifice the time. Rather that's going out at night, to restaurants, rather that's hanging out with friends, rather that's canceling that movie date. I don't know what you have to do to focus on yourself, but you have to get laser focused. I read a lot, a lot. And I'm actually in the process of writing a book right now. So I am a writer, but I will be a published author very, very soon. And not just of one book, I will be creating many, many, many books because I believe a book is one of those resources that is affordable for anybody to become successful if you implement it. But you cannot read the whole book and do nothing. What I suggest is you read chapters at a time, you take notes, you highlight, and you execute. Most importantly, you execute. There's so many people out here that has so much information in their mind, in their heart, in their day-to-day operation, but they never implement. They're constantly telling other people how to do certain things. And look, guys, if you have some type of mentor or coach that is just kind of giving you information, but they're not actually doing it, you can't go visit them or see a project they're working on, etc. This is not a mentor you should be hiring. You have to hire mentors or coaches that are doing what you are doing. Okay, period. You do not want to take information from people that are not qualified. That is another big mistake. You can't go to your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother and say, hey, I'm thinking about starting a business. What do you think? You're not going to get any type of positive feedback if they do not have businesses. Now, if your mom and dad do have businesses, then I would say, that's a person you can go to and get some recommendation or some advice from. But do not get information from people that are not doing what you are pushing to do. That is a big, big mistake. We do it all the time. You're going to want to share everything with everyone, especially when you get excited, inspired, and motivated to do something different. You want to share it with the world. And there's nothing wrong with that. You should share it with the world. But be careful who you take information from. Be careful who you surround yourself with because it can become toxic. And sometimes you don't even realize how toxic toxic a relationship or a friendship or even a family member could be. But I'm here to tell you guys, if you have any negative people in your life, if you have anyone that is telling you that you can't do this, you can't do that, you got to cut these people off. It's hard, but it's necessary. If you do not cut them off, you will continue to struggle. You will continue to flush your dreams down the drain. It's the moment that you structure your life, it's the moment that you plan out your life, and the moment that you execute is the moment that you will reach your goals. But if you do not have a plan, if you do not have goals, then what is the point? Like, what are you here for? What is your purpose? Think about it deeply. You have purpose, you have talent, you have skills, you have creativity, you have so many different gifts that you have been given that you don't utilize. You have to utilize it, guys. I'm here to tell you that you are special, you are beautiful, you are handsome. And if nobody has told you, I'm proud of you for just getting on this call. This takes a lot of courage, a lot of discipline, a lot of everything to continue pushing in life. And as long as you continue to push, as long as you continue to surround yourself with those that are doing what you're doing and doing it on a higher level, I promise you, you will go to higher levels. People that are working at a higher frequency will elevate you to levels that you never ever could imagine. And this is the reality too, guys. When I first started my business, nobody believed in me. Nobody did. Why would you do that? Why would you quit a six-figure job? So even though I dropped out of high school at 15 years old, guys, I actually made over six figures every single year for about 10 years of my life. I worked at the Pentagon. I was a floor installer there, and then I became a electrician, and I ran crews of 25 to 35 guys. I had three different floors that I was responsible for. I worked from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. I had to drive from Baltimore to DC and also from Southern Maryland to DC. Typically took me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to work and from work. So I wasted 4 hours of my day. But this is the thing, that was necessary. At that time of my life, that was the season I was going through. I had to learn what I know now in order to go on my own. But I always had the mindset of I'm not just there to get a paycheck. I'm there to learn, to educate myself, to help others understand the process. And as long as you do what you say you're going to do, that's most important. Don't have the mindset of, hey, this company don't care about me. They're making all the money. You don't know what that company's been through. You don't know what I've been through. But I'm here to tell you how you do anything is how you do everything. If you're that individual that's out there, acting like this some point and then acting like this at some other time, then you're never ever going to be successful. You have got to get to a point where you discipline yourself and you do it no matter what. Stop counting other people's pockets. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. And if you are curious to how they're doing what they're doing, ask them some questions. What did it take to get you there? How are you doing it? How do you handle it all? I have people asking me all the time, like, Ken, how do you do it all? Because I have a team now. But even when I first started, I was the guy wearing 15 different hats, man. I was the bookkeeper, the accountant, the estimator, the project manager, the foreman, the drywall guy, the framing guy, the electrician. I was all of that. And I still am all of that because at any given time, I turn it on because I have those skills that nobody can take away from me. Once you develop skills and once you gain knowledge, no one can take that from you. You can only take it from yourself. The only person to blame is you guys. So if you feel like you're struggling right now, if you feel like you're failing, it's due to you, nobody else. Not your mom, not your brother, not your sister, not your uncle. It's you. And I need you to take control of your life. I need you to look in the mirror and say, hey, it's you to the reason why I am where I am. But today is the day that I take control of my life. And I'm here to tell you that you are special. You are creative. Why can't you tell yourself that? Look, you don't need nobody to tell you that you're special. Say it to yourself. I am special. I am strong. I am handsome. I am beautiful. I am creative. I am successful. Listen, guys, I need you guys to repeat after me. For those of you that are on this call, repeat after me. I will, I must, and I can. Let's say it again. I will, I must, and I can. I will because I'm able. I must because my family is dependent on me. I can because I say I can. It's really that simple, guys. Whatever you have to do to keep yourself motivated, to keep yourself inspired, you need to do it. But you got to transition the words that you use. There's no such thing as can't. Can't doesn't exist in my world, guys. And when I get into a position where I can't do certain things, it drives me crazy. For example, my rotator cuff is messed up. I really wanted to go snowboarding on my birthday last weekend, and I couldn't. I mean, I could have, and that's what drives me crazy about it because I could have done it, but I could have also damaged myself even more. I'm getting older now, and I've broken up my body over the years. I got to be more conscious of the decisions I make, but I have to be here because I believe I'm only 37, guys. I believe at 50 years old, your real life is just getting started. I've already lived life already, but my true freedom in life will come around 50. I already know that. See, I have a clear vision and a plan, and I'm grinding. I'm making those investments to develop that residual passive income. I'm fixing and flipping properties. I'm doing multi units. I'm doing the construction. I have Bitcoin, Forex, and different investment opportunities that I invest in. I have life insurance. So I'm doing what I need to do to free myself. And this is the reality, guys. I am content. I am willing to sacrifice who I am for who I will become at any given time. And this is the thing with the goals, too, guys, that I want you to understand. Your goals is a living document. It doesn't mean it has to remain the same for the next 100 years. I mean, that's a little crazy 100 years anyway. Let's just say the next 10 years. Your goals don't have to be the same for 10 years. Your goals can change at any given time, but make sure that you're not giving up on your goals. Make sure that you're executing them and making it happen. But think about it deeply. If you put a goal on a paper, you have to successfully complete that. Now, once you complete it, now you can say, I don't really like this too much. I'm not interested in it. I had some success there, but I'm going to move on to something else. But stop quitting in life. I'm here to tell you that there's no reason to quit. Look, I'm not a stickler to drugs and alcohol and all that, but you hear every year people are going to stop smoking cigarettes. People are going to stop eating candy. People are going to stop doing drugs. I'm here to tell you that you like it. You don't need to quit. You got to discipline yourself. The problem is you don't have no discipline. And because you're not disciplined, you can't control yourself to do things in moderation. You take advantage of it. And because you take advantage of it, you become complacent or you become unhealthy depending on what you're doing. But get to the point where you discipline yourself, guys. Success is discipline. There's no secret sauce to success. It is discipline, and that's it. It's you. It's up to you whether you're successful or not. You have to discipline yourself to get out of bed. You have to discipline yourself to write down your goals. You have to discipline yourself to get that renovation done. You have to discipline yourself to make it happen. No excuses. All right, guys, look, no excuses moving forward. I need you to join this 21-day challenge. It is free, no charge at all. Join the 21-day challenge, and I promise you, it will help you get elevated to levels that you never thought were possible. My goal is to inspire you. Now, for those of you that are interested in mentorship or going through my coaching program, Catapulting Change Academy, and you're interested in starting a business, you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur, you're interested in establishing business credit, you're interested in raising private capital, you're interested in fixing and flipping properties, you're interested in Forex, then I would say join the academy. But for now, a great start for you is to join the 21-day challenge, write down your goals, and execute. Till next time, remember, life is great. Don't be scared. Have a great day, everyone.